E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Why hello there guys, it is Qwerty Afro here. I'm bringing you another OMSI 2 Let's Play video. Today we are back in Projekt Gladbeck, and this map is just... it's basically 50-50 right now, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I thought I fixed it, and it's still having some sort of issues. I don't know if it's probably with RAM or memory or something like that. I do not know. This map is very schizophrenic, so if it works, then that's good, because then I can at least have a video of it, and because some of the routes and stuff on this map are really good, and I really want to showcase them to you. So hopefully this will all go to plan. Hopefully nothing will psych out or freeze out or crash out, because all the other kind of attempts I've tried doing on this map have led to those kind of failures with that. So hopefully we can actually have a smooth run. And I think you guys are going to enjoy today's video on Projekt Gladbeck, because I've picked a nice combo line. You could call it somewhat like that. It's like a duo line, some sort. It's basically, we're not going to be just driving one line, we're going to be driving two. And the reason we're going to be driving two is because one is very, very short, and then one's sort of shortish, medium kind of length kind of route, but they're both on the same timetable. So once you finish one route, and you end your shift with the first route, you then go on to the next route. And if you're wondering what lines these are, this is line 189 and 188. And we're going to be driving first line 189 from Oberhof, which we are right now currently located at. And we're going to be driving then to the stadium, or stadion, or whatever you want to call it. Then driving back here, and then we change shift and go on to line 188, which goes from Oberhof, which we are currently right now at, and it goes to Movie Park, which is a very kind of cool amusement kind of park type of area, and it has some like really cool animated sounds that play once you kind of drive into it, which is pretty cool. As you can see here, this AI is going to the Movie Park Germany, so that one's going where we're going to go eventually once we get finish the 189 shift, and then we're going to switch over to the 188 shift. So a nice bit of a handful to actually do today, and because I really want to get into Projekt Gladbeck, but it's so unstable that I can't, you know, like sometimes I try and record a video on this map and it just goes completely wrong. But hopefully today we'll have it alright. I have installed a few more programs to help with the kind of memory issue with OMSI. There is that 4GB patch thing you can get, but there's also another thing, I can't remember what it's called, but it just turns the program into a 64-bit program. It opens it, so when you open the application, it basically sets it as a 64-bit. I don't know if that's working or whatever, but so far with all the kind of other maps and stuff with OMSI, I've been seeing a bit more of a better improvement in performance or whatever. If I can remember what it is, I will leave it down in the link description below, so you guys can try out to see if your OMSIs are a bit more stable. Anyway, if I get into the cab, I do have my truck IR on, just seeing if it is centered. I do believe it's fine, that's alright. So if I look up here, oh god, I have to get used to moving the truck IR and zooming in with the mouse, because obviously my head's doing the kind of moving, the mouse is doing the zooming in. So as you can see here, 189. We're going to be going to from Oberhof to Stadion. So you can see that it's just a few stops. It's like a 10-minute journey, and then we'll have the actual 20-minute journey of 188, which is a bit longer, to Movie Park. Anyway, let me just get my head back down here. Just a little bit of frame issues, but not to worry. We're in the Mercedes-Benz C2, the solo single-decker bus version. As you remember, the first ever video I did on Projekt Gladbeck, I did it in the articulated version. This I picked the kind of dull kind of Hamburg kind of Gladbeck kind of white and red kind of livery, but I picked it because this bus actually, if I zoom in here, you'll see the little device has this kind of driver like testing, no, not testing, just it's a driver surveying system which checks if you're braking harshly, if you're accelerating harshly, if you're turning, if you're using your horn inappropriately or whatever. So it beeps at you and flashes red when you're actually doing something wrong. So I thought it'd be fun to actually try out this actual bus with this system on board, so we can see if we can test out my driving. Like, I have track IR, I have a G29 steering wheel. Can I actually drive all right? I'm still getting used to the track IR, by the way, but the steering wheel I'm kind of now used to, and I've seen somewhat an improvement in my driving, but that doesn't mean that everything is 100% there. Anyway, let's get back out here. Let's set this bus up to go, get the electronics on, and we can turn on the engine. There we go, nicely does it. One thing I want to do, as you remember the two screens in this bus, you have the ticket validator here on the left, and then on the right you have your kind of like ticket machine or whatever. I'm going to just press Shift L to put on the low dims because I like my dashboard lights on. One thing we can do is if we look here onto the screen, which if I keep my head steady with track IR, we have to obviously input some things on it. I do believe 9691 if I'm right. No, I was wrong. Go back to the beginning. It's 1805. Get them always mixed up now. And 9691. And the KERS number, if I move my head down ever so slightly, it should be one of these first few. So it's one. It'll be 18901 for this first one, and then 180902 for the second one, and then we'll have 18802 to movie park when we do the 188 kind of section shift. Once we do the full return of 189, we're not going to do the return of 188. We're just going to only drive to movie park. So current code we need right now is 18901. So if I move my head back up again slowly, zoom out a bit, so 1890, is it 02 again? 01, I completely forgot. 01, and oh god, 01, and that should load up with the line number 189. That's to Stadion, which is very nice. And if I press start, that's good. If I go now into the, if I actually reset my camera and go into the passenger view, still getting used to this kind of like track IR and passenger thing business because it is a bit weird, but oh god, wow, that's all loaded up on the screens, which is all nice. That means we've done it right. I can also, while we're here, we could actually put on the lights, maybe, or maybe not. It's a daytime, or maybe actually need a few little lights on. I think that'll be fine. Anyway, that is all sorted there. Let me just have a quick check at what time we actually have to leave. 10:42. If I just now speed up the time to about 10:40, that should give us enough time now. If everything's everything's sped up, which is good. If I put now on the direction markers, we have that all sorted. I think we're pretty much ready to rock and roll, guys. I think. Let me just check my mirrors. Everything is positioned. Track IR is good. It's a little bit unstable on this map, but it is a big map after all. And that, I think we are ready to rumble. Right. Let's get into gear. I need to hold the brake pedal actually when, because most Mercedes buses have this thing where you have to hold it and then go into drive, because if you just select drive gear without pressing the brake pedal, it wouldn't select drive. It's a Mercedes feature. I've not seen it on any other kind of bus. And then already there, the system's telling me I'm holding the brake for no reason, very harshly. I should just only be holding it a little bit lightly. Anyway, get the parking brake off, and let's go. Hopefully no issues. It is a nice map when it does work, I have to say, and I hope for this video it will work. It will work nicely. There we go. I'm gonna first turn into here first, I do believe, and I think I have to activate. Oh, is that for me? Yeah, it is. Go in. It's a bit of a sharp turn in here. There we go. There's not going to be anyone waiting here for us, but we have to turn in here to just acknowledge that we've passed this stop, I do believe. There we go. And I think, can I activate the no. Oh, there we go.
Gladbeck, Marktplatz.
Oh, there we go. So it's, I think it automatically, the announcements do automatically come on. But anyway, let's rock and roll. We don't have to really be here. Be a little bit early. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Right. God, already this system's just like, you're doing everything wrong, Qwerty. Shouldn't be a bus driver. Right, anything coming from there? No, it's a side road. Probably a dead-end road. Nothing's going to be here. There we go. Perfect. So far, not too bad. Taking a right here. By the parking brake. All good. All my monitors working very nicely. It's good now, like with the track IR, to actually, it encourages me to actually look up, like say when passengers on board. I don't know why I even do this, but obviously passengers are not really that dynamic in this game, like compared to something like Bus Simulator 16, where they actually talk and do all sorts of weird activities or whatever. Oh, a little bit of an SPS glitch there. But like say in OMSI, they're not really dynamic passengers or whatever, so they just sit down, they don't talk or anything. But it's nice to have track IR to just look up and see what they're doing, I suppose. Right, taking a right here. It's a very nice little shuttle route, I kind of have to say. It's, you know, just gets you to the stadium and then gets you back. It's a very quick little route, and I like how, well, essentially I'm guessing that 188 and 189 are really good like linking routes. So like you get people that want to go from this, like from the main bus station, which I guess is Oberhof, what we just came from, and people would want to either go to the stadium. So this is kind of like two tourist lines essentially. I don't think normal people would, you know, say normal working people in the city would want to go on these lines, because they only take them to the stadium or to the amusement park. So I'm guessing these are very much touristy lines. So and that's what I actually like about them. They're like two kind of like a unit of tourist lines, which is really, really nice. I'm waiting for quite a while for this. I don't know why that red light's coming on. Are we a little bit late possibly? Is that why the thing, it also shows for lateness? It also marks me down and beeps like if I'm late or whatever. That'd be a bit annoying. But yeah, hopefully turn green soon. But guys, I am currently actually, I do believe I'm on my Easter break, which is nice. I finished the term, so I'm technically finished sort of for my second year in uni, which is incredible actually to come to think of it. I've done 2 years already at uni, essentially. Right, taking a right here. It's a bit of an accomplishment, but obviously I still have like exams left to do, and I still have a field trip to Anglesey this year, which is like North Wales. I didn't actually know that Anglesey, where we're actually heading, is like a half island. It's like a Viking half island. Anyone getting on here? A little bit of delay there with the door. Doesn't matter, no one's getting on here. That's fine. Oh, and we have our little trendy bus signal here that will tell us when to go. I just need to go a little forward so I can see it. There we go. Turn off the. I'm just putting the parking brake. But yeah, I'm at the end of, well, the semester on my Easter break. Still currently in Leicester. I'm going to be heading back to London soon, and then staying in London for a bit, and then my trip is basically for a week at the beginning of April. And it's not the longest trip, it's only about 6 days, I do believe. There we go. All good. So I'm looking forward to that sort of. It's going to be sort of a hardish kind of field trip. Most of my field trips so far have been sort of laxed, a little bit chillaxed, a little bit, you know, relaxed and nice. You know, my favourite trip so far has been Spain in September. That was like such a brilliant field trip. But this one is probably going to be the hardest so far. But in the third year there are certain field trip modules that are a little bit more harder than what we have to do now. Okay system, I know I'm braking sort of harshly, but there's no one on board, so you shouldn't really be judging me yet. Right, come on guys, let's get a move on. I noticed with this map that you get these kind of like frame glitches when like the map's loading in, and oh, is that acceleration that I'm doing there bad? I find that certain maps like freeze when they load in tiles, while some do it better than the others. Like, I think my previous OMSI video was Citaro, which I have to say did very well in terms of FPS and loading in tiles and stuff like that. Are you not coming in? No one coming in. Did I get the right... Yeah, I got the right board. No one's just bothering to really come in. Maybe they're waiting for 245 or something like that. And how is my announcements going?
Nächste Haltestelle, Hasewinkelstraße. Nächste Haltestelle, Stadion.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I think it is automatic. I've just not been listening to the announcements properly. I don't know why I was fiddling with that. Anyway, let's close that and let's just get on our way. Let's not fiddle with things, really. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I'm just breaking everything that isn't broke. Anyway, roundabouts again. Hopefully we execute this sort of well. Hurry up, Vauxhall Astra Estate. You're in my way. But then essentially when I finish my field work in April, then I have basically some weeks essentially until my exams during my exams I think are during middle May to end May, beginning of June, I do believe. And I think there's actually a cool little weekend trip I'm going to the Lake District at some point. Is anyone here? Oh, no one wants to get on my bus today. That's so upsetting. Anyway, we're heading through here to the stadium. It's just one kind of straight line down here now to the stadium. So we actually had no passengers at all, so it's probably a very quiet... I do believe actually the date I've actually set what I'm driving right now currently is actually a holiday, so I'm not too sure if there's any events going on in the stadium. I hope the movie park, amusement park thing is open, because it would be so boring if we don't actually have any passengers on 189. This line, 188. 189 I can understand, it's very short. Not many people would want to travel between these kind of like stops and stuff like that. That's totally understandable. Anyway, let's park it up here. And we did okay, which is good. Now, I do believe, when is our return trip? It is, oh god, head steady, 10:55. And we obviously have to change that. We have about 5 minutes. I'm going to just fast forward time there a bit. But I do believe also we're going to have to change, or has it automatically changed for us? No, it hasn't. We're going to have to automatically change it ourselves. So, if I remember how to do this, there we go. And if we put 02, that should now say to Oberhof, Uber, Marktplatz, which Uber is via, which is something I learned very recently. So it's that's why I always see it on like bus blinds and stuff. I'm like, why is Uber there all the time? What does it mean? Is it like 2 or something? And I was like, oh, it's via, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so that is set up. I can press start on that, so that will go. Hopefully I'll have some passengers this time, which would be really nice. I'm going to just fast forward time a smidge to about 53. There we go, 53. Hopefully we get some people. Anyone want to get... Yes, thank you. We have some passengers. Excellent. Right. Thank you. I'm not lonely anymore. Welcome aboard.
Können wir nicht mal die Heizung anmachen?
What does that mean?
Können wir ein
Translation?
bisschen heizen hier?
You're not giving me any info on the screen, OMSI. I don't know what the hell they're saying. Like, OMSI's translator thing broke all of a sudden. Oh god. Anyway, we have some passengers. That is good. That is all good. Do you believe here we do like a kind of like a U-turn almost, which is kind of nice. And we just basically backtrack down the motorway there. We kind of drive on the motorway as well, which is pretty good. The Autobahn A2, if that's what it's called. Or if the A2's a route, I'm not too sure. I think it's Autobahn A2, if I'm taking a guess. But yeah, we just drive back down and essentially just follow back to Oberhof. That's how short this route is, but I think you guys will like 188 more, because that goes, it's an interesting route. It goes like through city, and then it goes kind of through it goes through kind of like suburbia a bit, like suburban areas, kind of like fields and farms, and it's like really interesting. And then we just get into this kind of like amusement park place, and it's like, oh, okay, it's all the way out here. It's like, you know, it's like your kind of typical amusement park that's all the way out in like on an island or something in the middle of a lake, like Ford Park is in the UK, or just in the middle of someone's farm or something like that. I'm not too sure, but all these kind of amusement parks generally are outside the city and just away from like buildings, really, just in a field somewhere, essentially. Okay, let's rock and roll. Let's turn this bus around. There we go. That's very nice. I'm going to stay actually on the outer lane. I should be on the inner lane, but I'm going to actually stay on the outer lane because we're going to have to take a right eventually, and I just want to be here in the fast lane. Anyway, we can go 80 kilometers per hour, which, when do I normally get to do? Well, I drive like that all the time. That's just my preference. But when do I actually legally get to drive at 80 kilometers per hour? Ooh, this traffic's hard. I'm going to do something very naughty here. Don't do this in real life unless it's safe. Anyway, the traffic was moving anyway, so it wasn't any point for me to do that. There we go. I just wanted it. I just wanted to essentially get into this like left turning track, but that's all right. All good. Is that our time to go? This is actually a pretty tight little turn here. You'll see what I mean. It's really tight to get into it, and we'll probably end up hitting the curb, but it is a really tight turn for a bus. I wouldn't want to see a bendy bus do this kind of turn, what we're going to do right now, but this can sort of manage it, right? Let us roll. So you see what I mean here? Look how we have to fit into this. I'm going to try. Ooh, just managed there. That was actually pretty slick. Oh, we have some passengers. Yay. Yes. We're not lone travelers. Does anyone want to get off? No. Just people want to get on. Hello. Right. Off we go. I do believe we're alright on time. We're just a tad, little bit late. 50 seconds, well, a minute late now, but that's not too bad. We can sort of make that up. I will be also continuing the Bus Simulator 16 series as well. That's also fun as well. I like actually having the kind of contrast of playing. Oh god, OMSI, wake up. Oh, see, this map just freezes and I'm just wondering if is it going to crash, because that's every single freeze you see, and you'll probably be able to pick it up in the video and actually witness what I'm seeing as well. But every time you see a little freeze like that, or like just like that happened, I always think, okay, it's going to crash, like, because that's the kind of unpredictability you have with Projekt Gladbeck. Right. Jovi Platz. Ooh, first time people getting off actually. So there we go. If I look up, you can see.
Dem sollten wir aber mal ein Brikett geben.
I don't know what you're saying. I think you're saying maybe I'm late or something, or maybe the bus is cold. I'm not too sure. OMSI's not giving me my red translation things. Right, I can close the door myself there. You can see up there on the mini screen. All good. Let us roll. I don't like these bleeper sounds, like coming from like playing on Citaro with the Right Eclipse B7L and having that nice Volvo beep. Some people might find the Volvo beep really annoying, but I actually think it's a nice beep. It's annoying to a point. If you leave it on for like more than a minute, then yeah, of course it's annoying. But this one, if you listen to it, it just sounds so dead. It's like, you know, it's like it doesn't want to be an indicator sound beeper. You know what I mean? It sounds it just wants to retire. Just sort of like no. But I guess it kind of goes with the bus, I suppose. But to be honest, older buses didn't really have those kind of beepers. They just had the kind of tick, the kind of ticking sound. Is that a plane in midair that's just like suspended? Is that a Lufthansa that's just suspended? That's brilliant. Oh, I'm gonna just beat the red light there. I did. I was a bit naughty there. Yeah, that is a Lufthansa up there that's just standing still. That's incredible. Right. Good, everything's in there. Yeah, you can see that up there. We'll drive past it and like look to the left when we see it. Hello there. But that's weird. It's like being in a Doctor Who episode where everything's just frozen in time or something like that. That is super weird. But it is. What is that? Is that an A340 Lufthansa? I'm guessing it's an A340. I think I see 4 engines, but it might be just 2. It might be an illusion at the angle I'm looking at. Anyway. Thank you. Let us move on. That is so weird. That is so freakishly weird. Right, I do believe we're taking a left here.
Nächste Haltestelle, Oberhof.
Oberhof. Last stop already. Too soon. There we go. Yep. Planes in midair. That might not even be a model. That might just be the actual, like, print of the sky. And oh, just up ahead there, as you saw in the front of the road, that's the, do you believe that's the actual bus garage for the whole map? Or maybe one of the bus garages out of, like, a few on the map? Right. And we take a left here. Only for buses, the VIP lane, as I like to say. Right. Oh, we can go. I just about saw that green arrow. Right. There we go. Nicely does it. Nicely park up. Right. Let everyone off. And we did actually okay in timing, which is very good. There we go. That is part 1 of the 2 lines we're doing today. 189 complete. Very nice short little kind of skint there. But we're not finished yet. We have still 188 to do, which I am definitely enjoying much more because I think it's the better route out of the 2. But if you guys like this route better than 188, then you have your reasons. Right, let's close up that door. And now we're going to have to do a little bit of fiddling around with the codes again. So we have until 11:03 to leave here. So what time is it currently? It is, well, we're going to have to do this quick. Right, so go back here, go back here. So we need head still, Sam. We need 18802. So let's 802. There we go. That should be to Movie Park. Thank you very much. That's all started. That's all going to be set up. And we can, because I don't believe anyone... Oh, actually, some people want to get on, so I'm going to have to let them on.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, welcome on. Bus to music.
Können Sie nicht mal die Heizung anmachen?
What are you saying? OMSI, where are the translations? This bus to Movie Park. Right, let us roll. 30 seconds later ready, but what can we do? Those were the cards we were dealt. What we can do is just improve upon. Right. Let's see here for... Ooh.
Nächste Haltestelle.
Had to hit the curb there because I would have hit the construction fences. Anyway, I do believe we're taking a left here. It's a bit confusing because it doesn't actually say the... It says one... It doesn't say anything for 188, but if we go back outside, it says here Movie Park, so we're just basically following signs to Movie Park essentially. I really need to get a better AI list for Projekt Gladbeck because it is a bit boring just seeing all these kind of new Mercedes buses. It would be better to have like some of the old ones and stuff like that included as well, but you know, there are some AI lists out there, but they're a bit confusing in terms because you basically then need every sort of repaint and kind of bus to make them work. Otherwise you're going to just fuck up your map essentially, because I think I did that with Berlin Extend. Someone gave me an AI list folder and they sent me their vehicle folder saying, yep, this will work. You have all your kind of all the vehicles that I have for that AI list that he made. And then I tried it and then it basically just broke my Berlin X10, so I just kind of reverted it back to the normal AI list for Berlin X10, and yeah. But I actually don't mind the AI list for Berlin X10. I think all he added was just some of the older buses and some Mercedes Benz articulated buses and some Solaris 18s and some Scanias. Do I have to stop here? No, I don't. That is cool. Do you have to stop here? No. Just straight on. But I'm going to give the Scania another go, because obviously if you've watched my Scania video when I covered the Scania on Berlin X10, it was the most... that was actually the time when I was trying out the AI lists, and that's where I had so much problems with the map because of that. And that's why the videos were kind of poor in a way. And I'm going to give it another chance. I think I'm going to try... on... oh, sharp little turn here. That's good. I think I'm going to try on Project Stretching, because I tried already on a stream doing Route 63 or 68, and it worked really well, and the bus responded excellent, and it was just a pleasure to drive it actually on that route. It was a quite nice lengthy route, so somewhere in the future I'll definitely get that as a video, because I definitely think it's worth a video. Ooh, a little bit of FPS lag there. Right. Following this 253, which is very nice. I like the kind of... Thank you. Let me go. Oh, this is getting tight here. Ooh, getting a little tight. Right, where do I stop? I'm guessing I'm stopping over there with the 253. Am I? Yes, I am. I'm going to let the people off first, and if anyone else wants to come on, then they can. Oh, everyone's just going to walk up here to me. That's great, guys. Thank you. Guten Tag, willkommen. Right. I like this kind of market feel. Gio de Platz. Very nice area. Right. Very nice. We are taking a right. Getting my lefts and rights mixed up again because it's just me. Oh, I like this road. Very nice. Very calm, simple. It's very German though. Is anyone want to come forward to my bus? I don't know, I can't see. Nope, that's fine. One thing I like with OMSI is like this like AI diversity and the kind of scheduled buses and stuff. This is just really nice being behind like a scheduled bus. Ooh, okay, a bit harsh down the brakes. But like, if like contrasting this to Bus Simulator 16, one thing I'm a bit annoyed with Bus Simulator 16, and not many people are mentioning about it, is where are the other buses in the actual map? Because it's very lonesome and very kind of like isolated. It really does feel that, because oh, bye bye 253. We'll see each other again. Oh god, that was a really bad stopping position. But yeah, 253. Bye. See you. I'll try and catch up. But yeah, Bus Simulator 16 doesn't have any other buses. Like, you're just driving on your map you're the only bus service available. Like, I thought at least, like, say when you hire drivers, that you'd be able to see them on driving, you know, their shifts and stuff. But you don't. Which is, I find really annoying. Or maybe I just haven't been in a situation where I've seen another bus yet. But so far, out of me playing it, I have not seen any other buses. Which is really annoying. I just see cars, and just annoying cars that I have to bump into, really. But I hope that's just something maybe I'm not actually in the actual instance of where, like, say, one of my high drivers is actually driving past me or something like that. That's what I'm kind of hoping. But I'm pretty sure that there's no other AI buses in Bus Sim 16, which is really annoying. Because it just, that kind of takes away from the realism of being a bus driver if you're the only bus driver driving on the entire map. It's not really fair, to be honest. But in a way, you do have your situations and you do have your maps in OMSI where you kind of feel isolated. Like, a good example, which I'm also planning to do a video very soon of, is a map called Citaro. And it's a kind of intercity map where it's very suburban, very hilly, and you essentially don't see any other kind of AI buses or even cars, because you're just pretty much just driving by yourself in this kind of like huge wilderness, essentially. Right, we're taking a right. God, my left and rights are just so bad. Anyone come? Ooh, it was good that I stopped and I looked, because this is a giveaway place, and you're gonna just have to let me go through, mate. I do believe I can, well, I don't have any passengers here to pick up, but I do have people to drop off. There we go. Only one person. Close the door up. There we go. And I think from now it starts to get suburban, which is really nice. And we're no longer really in the city. We're kind of like on the outskirts now, which I really do like. There we go. And this bus doesn't really have that much power, this Euro 6 engine. Right, take another right. It's not a left. Very slow. There we go. Don't scratch the Mercedes. Good job. And now we're essentially in Narnia. Well, we're going to an amusement park, so I'm guessing this is all the kind of build up to it. We're going for a jungle, essentially. Get to go for a safari when you're there as well, and get to go for like the world of Jumanji, I'm guessing. Right. You can see it's getting very suburban, little kind of towns now, really. Oh. We have a little kid here that's probably going to the amusement park. Right. Hello. She's not really excited, I guess, for the for the amusement park. There we go. All good. What are you guys thinking so far of this kind of combo line? I really do like it. So so far, out of all the lines that I've played currently on Gladbeck, I do like this kind of little kind of duo line, because it's a nice little contrast from being in the city where you're just dropping off people to the stadium, and then now you do this kind of little kind of suburban run up to the movie amusement park, which is pretty cool. But I can't wait till you guys see the animated sounds that start playing once you like pull up to the last bus station, which I find really funny. Anyway, let's overtake you because you're just slow. Are we stopping here? No. Continue. I do remember some maps have cyclists, but I haven't seen any cyclists so far in OMSI out of all the kind of maps I've played. I think, isn't it Gladbeck that has it, or is it Berlin X10 that has the cyclists? I'm not too sure. Maybe it's a completely other map, but a completely different other map, but you know, it would be nice to have some cyclists. Or are there motorcyclists? I've never even noticed, to be honest. I don't pay attention too much about what's driving around me, which is actually kind of bad, but that kind of reflects in the kind of driving style I do have. I just don't pay attention to anything, and somehow I get to my destination, which is funny. Ooh. No one getting off here. I'm just waiting for people to get on. I don't have to break a little harshly there because FPS just then dropped there again, annoyingly, because it's Gladbeck. That's cool. Right. Right, and we are turning left here. So we're branching off now. We're being by ourselves, which is nice. This is all 188's territory. Nice to know. But this is a big map, to be honest. Like, I've played like on the other side of this map where it looks completely different, and then there's like this part which is like completely different as well. You have so many different parts of this map. And then I think someone was commenting to me not so long ago about like saying that, well, if Great Gundorf V2 was in OMSI 2, which I think it is, and I'm still trying to get it to work, but people are saying that that's bigger than this, which it probably is, because Great Gundorf version 2 is massive. Absolutely massive. Oh look, there's the 253 that we passed over there. We've overtaken him. Everything's going very smoothly. No glitches so far, which is good. I'm very impressed with Projekt Gladbeck. It's keeping up well. Oh, we're coming out of Gladbeck now. We're going into Feldhausen, Boltrop, or Bottrop, whatever it says. Which is good. So that's all of Gladbeck. That was, we were essentially driving through there, which was probably like the suburban parts of Gladbeck, and then like the kind of city part where we were at Oberhof, and now we're outside of Gladbeck. And I'm guessing that's one of the things that like really blew me away when I could play this map, is that it wasn't, I thought it was just Gladbeck that was included, but it's actually quite a lot of other kind of little towns and stuff around Gladbeck and cities. Like Gladbeck's the biggest, obviously, but you know, I like that you can go to different other places and it's not just Gladbeck, which is pretty cool. Oh, we're really now in the suburban area, and look at that, the road quality's just decreased. There we go. Hello. Morning. All good. I didn't remember this line being so long, but it's a nice drive. You see now why I was saying that I could have done this line first and then do 189, but I thought doing 189 as a return was better than doing this as a return, because I think it's better to see this kind of route once instead of just doing it twice over. While 189, like, yeah, you can sit through a return trip of that. Ooh. There we go. Look at this. I'm guessing potato fields or something like that. And what is this? Oh, this is Feldholsen. Oh, okay. Right. Do we have anyone to get off? No, it's just people coming on. Hello, guys.
Können Sie bitte die Heizung anmachen?
I'm guessing you're complaining about the temperature, because I'm actually caught up actually with my delay now. We're just under a minute late, which is actually pretty good. Wouldn't you say, guys? And I think the driving's been on par, at most. Oh, what is this now? Oh yes, here begins the here comes the movie park music and stuff. Like, listen out to it. It's pretty entertaining. Oh, and the car doesn't wait for me. How rude. But this is movie park, guys. I like it. I just like the kind of informator and stuff like that. It's just like going into movie park mode. Welcome to movie park. It's great. I find it so funny and ridiculous, actually. I hope this was the right way to go. I didn't actually check if I had to go straight or not. Nope, yeah, this is the right way. I hope nothing of this is actually copyrighted. It'll be really awkward if it is. But here is movie park, guys. Here is movie park. That's the amusement park there coming up. And I do believe our parking thing is, our bus stop is actually in. Ooh, it's in the car park. I hope we're not getting any kind of traffic bugging here, glitching out or whatever. Come on, AI. Well, like, someone's taking so damn long to park over there. That's my other kind of guess. Come on, guys. I know we all want to go to movie park. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm a bus driver, but, you know. What is happening over there? Let's take a little sneak peek. Oh, I just about didn't collide into that person. Oh yeah. There we go. There's the music. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I'm just gonna overtake this because they're all waiting to go into that, like, I don't know where. But I'm just gonna nicely overtake because you guys are all waiting for something I'm not really bothered in getting into, because I'm just sliding past these people rather annoyingly. And here's our bus stop. And you hear the movie park now intro kind of music and stuff playing, which is pretty cool. Right. And there we go. Let the people off. And we were only late actually twice to a station, and the rest was actually okay, which is pretty good. Right. I hope this is not copyrighted music. I hope it's not the actual things that they actually took from the actual movie park place that's here, or whatever. But yeah, you can hear it now. It's pretty funny, isn't it? But yeah, this is movie park. There's not much of it. There's only just the beginning bit and then this kind of tall tower thing, but that's it essentially. I guess it would have been a huge faff to kind of model it in and whatever, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, we're here. We've done our driving duties. Let me just close the back door. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. I think that was a pretty successful Projekt Gladbeck video, and hopefully many more, because obviously there's so many lines and stuff available for this map. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this kind of combo line I did today with line 189 and 188. I hope like kind of more kind of stuff like this could be like done in other maps and stuff where you have these kind of combo routes of the same route, and they just like switch shifts instead of doing the same shift over and over of the same actual line, which I like. It's pretty good. Anyway, the shout again go to actually, did I even... No, I didn't say the shoutouts for this video. Okay, well, I'm not going to say the shoutouts anymore. I'm going to just leave those two people for the next video, because I don't think I actually said the shoutouts. Or if I did, I probably did say them, but I'm just not going to repeat them because I think I didn't say them. So this is probably going to be a shout-outless video, which I do apologise. I forgot. I'm bad. I don't want to say them now because then they didn't get their shout out at the beginning, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Shout-outless video. It doesn't really matter. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll leave the link down below for Projekt Gladbeck, the Steam link, and also I think the Aerosoft link, if I have it somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, I'll leave that down. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment, tell me if you enjoyed it. What do you think of Movie Park? Would you visit it yourself? Or whatever. We love Gladbeck, as the billboard over there is saying. Well, we love Gladbeck when it actually works in OMSI too. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a tremendous day, or whatever you're doing. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, guys. See you next time.
We